My name is Betty Hope Gittins, and I'm a walker. And the reason I'm a walker is because our bodies are designed to walk. It's really the best exercise. It's the most natural. I've been doing it for 47 years, minimum 10 to 15 kilometers a day. I'm 82 now. I still take no medication, and I walk every day, just enjoying God's creation. That's what my day is filled with. There's so much around us to enjoy. Ottawa is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. We have miles and miles, or kilometers, whatever you speak, in walking paths, cycling paths, all over the city. This is one of my favorite. Mooney's Bay, Hog's Back, Vincent Massey Park, down behind Carleton University. I do see a lot of cyclists, walkers, I really do. And that really warms my heart to see them getting out. I'd like to see more. So if you do it, I feel we won't have to be so dependent on the long-term care homes.
Hi, I'm Jim Watson, Mayor of the City of Ottawa, and it's my pleasure to thank the Eldercare Foundation of Ottawa for hosting their new event, the virtual Betty's Walk, recognizing a local community service champion, Betty Hope Gittins. I encourage everyone to help raise money for Ottawa's 13 not-for-profit long-term care homes and local seniors.
On our way, supporting seniors, Betty's Walk.
We collect money to enable older people living in those homes to have a better quality of life. We had made 60,000, all the people in the long-term care homes, that really, with some exercise, we could be less dependent on the homes. I feel great. I feel absolutely great, and I wish more people would get out and walk.
I'm Declan Lamonaco. I'm 18 years old and I love bike riding. When I first started, I just kind of liked just going around, sort of like a fast way to get wherever I wanted to go. But my joy and love for bike riding really took off was when I actually started going long distances. I have been bike riding, I'd say, for around 12 years. I normally go 40 kilometers a week, I would say. But I get the exercise, I get the fresh air. I find one good thing about biking is the independence. Everything is sort of all to myself and I don't have to adapt to anything. Biking in Ottawa, it's obviously no Amsterdam, but I've had some good experiences, some bad too. There's some roads that are safer than others, but fortunately there are bike paths that can take you to all these different routes, like the one down by the canal. There's also one that goes through the experimental farm, which I find is cool. I have been biking throughout the pandemic. I guess people were very, at the time, scared to go outside, but I just really, for my own mental sanity, I needed to get out and I needed to be active to cope with the pandemic. And biking has helped tremendously, especially during the earlier days of the pandemic. Biking has helped me, at least with school. It provided a good way to sort of balance the work and free time. So I'd go for a little bike ride, clear my head, and then get back to working. I was awarded the Student Recognition Award for my school. It's given to one graduating student per school in every school throughout the board. It's supposed to showcase the student who showed the best perseverance, teamwork, school spirit, sort of all that. And keeping my mental sanity through biking and stuff has definitely helped. Give it a try. You can go anywhere you want, and that's like one of like the coolest things about cycling. It's just going anywhere you want at your own pace, not waiting for like a bus or anything. It's really great.
My name is Max Finkelstein, and I'm a paddler. I've been a biologist, a park planner, a documentary filmmaker, a bureaucrat, but what links them all together is, in my heart, I'm a paddler. I did not grow up canoeing. My father didn't paddle, but we spent a lot of time on water fishing. And I'd see a canoe every now and then, and I thought, I'd really like that. I like the idea of just peacefully gliding through the water like an otter. And it's just been a growing passion since then. You can get to places that nobody else can get to except with a canoe. And that's what I love most. This is the best way to see Ottawa. This is how it was founded. You're not going on the highways outside of the town, you're going through the heart of the town, past the foot of the Parliament buildings, the ancient portages. This is a route that's 8,000 years old. For me, Ottawa is the center of the universe. With a canoe in Ottawa, you can go anywhere in the world. And I can go left, and I'll end up in the Arctic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean, or I can go right, and I'll end up in the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. And indeed, I've gone all those places from Ottawa. I stopped counting how many kilometers I've paddled. When I got to 25,000 kilometers, that's about 16,000 miles. I'm putting a lot of miles under the hull still. Most recently, from Ottawa to Washington, D.C., to advocate for both countries working together to take better care of our rivers. And so we went via New York City because we thought that would be cool. Paddling into New York City had to be one of the most amazing canoeing experiences of my life. We were in a big 36-foot canoe. You know, about 10 people paddling. It was so great. This is a little back channel of the Ottawa River. And you can walk out here now that the water's so low and catch bass fishing. There used to be sturgeon when I was a kid, but I don't see sturgeon in the city anymore, but there's no reason they shouldn't be here. I have a kind of a dream for the Ottawa River. It was the Ottawa River that started me on sort of river conservation, because what I remembered as a kid, which was a really polluted river, much more so than now with all the pulp and paper industry on it in Ottawa, which has moved away. Yet there's a lot of life missing that I'd like to see come back. Eels used to be a very abundant critter in the river. Nobody really likes eels, but they're pretty amazing creatures. The eels are pretty well gone because of the hydro dams. Stops their migration route. The sturgeon are struggling for the same reason. So this is kind of my vision. I would like to come below the Deschênes Rapids and watch the sturgeon rolling in the river, stand in the water and see the eels swimming around my legs. This is not an unattainable vision. It's very attainable. My role in all this is really just to take people out on the water and see how beautiful it is. Like, I really think that's my role at this point in my life.